As the designer of the eco-friendly, open-plan Willis Faber and Dumas offices in Ipswich, England, Norman Foster rose to prominence in the early 1970s. Since then, he has constructed more than 250 works, including the Swiss Re Tower in London and the Beijing Airport. He has also taken home many of the top architectural awards in the globe and been made a British Knight and Life Peer. As Foster Plus Partners founder and chairman, he is in charge of 15 offices with 1,000 staff members working on projects in 40 different countries. Foster received his education at Yale University in New Haven, Connecticut, 1961–1962, and the University of Manchester in Manchester, England, 1956–1961. He joined forces with Richard and Sue Rogers, as well as his wife Wendy Foster, to form Team 4 in 1963. He founded his own company, Foster Associates, later Foster Plus Partners, in 1967. Early works by Foster explored the concept of a technologically enhanced shed, which is a structure encased in a thin shell or envelope. The Sainsbury Centre for the Visual Arts in Norwich, England, 1978, a sizable, airy glass and metal shed, and the Hong Kong and Shanghai Banking Corporation headquarters in Hong Kong, 1986, a futuristic steel and glass office building with a stepped profile, were Foster's first structures to win widespread praise. He became known as a pioneer in high-tech design through these commissions. For the latter building, he cleverly relocated elements like elevators to the outside of the structure, where they could be easily maintained, and thereby created open plans in the middle of the spaces. Many of Foster's structures, notably his Hong Kong office and the Commerzbank Tower, 1997, in Frankfurt am Main, Germany, used green spaces, or mini atria, that were designed to get as much natural light into the offices as possible to balance off this high-tech aspect. Foster sought to infuse a sense of humanity into an otherwise futuristic office setting by establishing a more fluid interaction between inside and exterior environments. In addition to designing airports like Stansted, 1991, outside of London, and Chek Lap Kok, 1998, in Hong Kong, Foster, a former member of the Royal Air Force, 1955–1955, and an enthusiastic pilot, also designed the expressively understated American Air Museum, 1997, at Duxford, England, Airfield. Foster expanded his concepts to include global landmarks at the beginning of the 21st century. After the reunification of Germany, he rebuilt the Reichstag in Berlin, 1999, adding a new steel and glass dome that surrounds a spiral observation platform. He also enclosed the court of the British Museum in London, 2000, turning this renowned museum building into an enclosed urban square. The Swiss Re headquarters, later known as 30 Street Mary Axe and dubbed the Gherkin, the courtyard enclosure for the Smithsonian Institution's Patent Office building in Washington, D.C., Terminal 3 of the Beijing Capital International Airport, 2008, and London City Hall, 2002, are among Foster's notable structures from the 21st century. His later work includes the Datang Art Museum in China, 2021, the new Ciudad Casa de Gobierno in Buenos Aires, 2015, the Art of the Americas wing at the Museum of Fine Arts in Boston, 2010, and the Queen Alia International Airport in Amman, Jordan. Along with a number of the company's prominent retail locations, he also developed Apple Park, 2018, the headquarters of Apple, Inc. in Cupertino, California, as well as the Champs-Élysées, 2018, in Paris, Marina Bay Sands, 2020, in Singapore, and Michigan Avenue, 2017, in Chicago. Foster created the design for the Lusail Stadium, the focal point of the Qatar 2022 World Cup. Foster was knighted in 1990 and given a life peerage in 1999. He has won numerous awards for his work, including the Pritzker Prize, 1999, the Premium Imperiale Prize for Architecture from the Japan Art Association, 2002, and the Aga Khan Award, 2007, for designing the Petronas University of Technology in Malaysia. Foster has lectured throughout the world and has taught architecture in the United Kingdom and the United States. He has been Vice President of the Architectural Association in London, Council Member of the Royal College of Art, and was a founding trustee of the Architecture Foundation of London. Keen to nurture young talent, the RIBA, Royal Institute of British Architects, Norman Foster Travelling Scholarship, supported by the Norman Foster Foundation, offers £7,000 to a student of architecture to support international research on a subject and location of their choosing.